Federal takeover in the Capitol. Trump seizes D.C. police, deploys National Guard. Washington, D.C., August 11, 2025. President Donald Trump invoked Section 740 of the Home Rule Act, 1973, declaring a crime emergency in the nation's capital and ordering a historic federal takeover of the Metropolitan Police Department, MPD. This unprecedented move allowed him to bypass local authority and install the Attorney General, Pam Bondi, as overseer of the police force. Simultaneously, the D.C. National Guard was activated, 800 troops deployed, with up to 200 assigned to support law enforcement operations. Confusion and resistance at the local level. Mayor Muriel Bowser and MPD Chief Pamela Smith revealed they were blindsided by the announcement, learning of it via Trump's live remarks. Bowser emphasized no change to the city's organizational chart, insisting the police remain under her authority. However, legal ambiguity prevails, with questions raised about who truly holds power during this federal intervention. The Home Rule Act allows the takeover to last up to 30 days, unless Congress approves an extension. Federal agents on the streets, but at what cost? The deployment includes federal agents from agencies such as the FBI, DEA, and ATF to patrol alongside D.C. officers. Experts warn this is highly unusual. Federal agents operate under different protocols and lack training in community policing, potentially leading to dangerous mismatches during encounters like traffic stops. Crime. Narrative versus reality. Although Trump portrayed the city as spiraling into chaos, official statistics tell a different story. Violent crime in D.C. has reportedly hit a 30-year low, with a 26% drop in violent crime and a 7% decline in overall crime compared to the previous year. Critics lambaste Trump's claim as based on flawed data, possibly manipulated, and note that a single high-profile assault on a former official was being used to justify sweeping measures. Political fallout and critics' responses. Democrats and civil liberties advocates immediately condemned the takeover. Representatives from D.C. joined Senator Chris Van Hollen and others in denouncing the action as an affront to local autonomy and called for legislative reforms to strip the president of such powers. Echoes of authoritarian tactics. Commentaries in The Atlantic and Time draw parallels between this federalization and authoritarian playbooks, suggesting the grandiose Liberation Day rhetoric was more about optics than effective policy. Some observers see it as a showy distraction amid Trump's mounting political challenges, both at home and abroad. Conclusion. President Trump's move to federalize D.C. police and deploy the National Guard represents a legal and political milestone in U.S. governance, stirring intense debate around executive overreach, local authority, and the optics of power. Whether this strategy yields meaningful crime reduction or merely emboldens centralized control remains to be seen as the clock ticks toward the potential end of the 30-day emergency period.